Hey guys, so it's November officially. It is birthday month, and let's just say it is also Sephora's VIP sale, and I'm so excited for it because let's just say I get to go ham this year because it's my birthday. So I'm filming this on the day that the Balmain and H&M collaboration came out, and I just can't. There was a jacket I had my eye on, and no, I couldn't. I mean, it was $400, and my idea was like, oh, maybe I'll get that instead of my Sephora shopping spree, and I'll just have a really kick-ass leather jacket. But no, because people bought them, went crazy. I went on eBay, and that shit is selling for like twice or triple what it costs. So let's just say I'm gonna have to wait for a designer jacket like that. So if you guys want to see what my monthly favorites are, or my favorites for the past couple months, then just keep watching. So obviously I've been a little MIA. I did a lot of Halloween looks and I filmed none. I know, shame on me, but if you saw my previous video, I explained a little bit more in depth as to why I didn't film them. I doubted myself when it came to creating the looks. So I obviously did a lot of FX makeup, and it's my first year that I did it, and I didn't want to go the cheap route when it came to body paints and things like that. I have used, paints that you could get at the Halloween stores, and they just, they always end up cracking, or you don't get a smooth finish, or just like a even palette. So I kind of did a little bit of research. There's Mayron, there's a couple of other ones. There's, I think, Made You Look on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below. If you don't watch her, she does amazing FX makeup. Not just for Halloween, but like year round. She's top notch. So the main paint, body paint that I used for a lot of my looks, it's called Snazaroo. It comes in like a little pot like this, and it has, doesn't say what it has, but it's water activated, so it's not grease paint, it's not a cream. It is a water activated, and I like to use these with like a sponge, and I found that not like a damp sponge, like when you run underwater and it's super wet. I found that if it was still a little bit dry, it worked a lot better, and you got a better coverage out of these. So yeah, I like these a lot. I don't know how I could have forgotten to pull this guy out when I was pulling out all my favorites. But this Flash palette, it's kind of a dupe for the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I bought this on eBay for I think $11. I think you can still find it, but they upped the price. I think I saw it the cheapest for like $17. And it is really good. It's called Imagic Professional Cosmetics, and they basically have the exact same colors as the Makeup Forever one. My only issue with it is please make sure that you test it out on your skin if you are super sensitive. I found that with certain colors it would leave my skin a little bit irritated, so that's why I opted to get the colors that I needed the most, like the black, the white, and the red. Even though I did use these, I tried to get the body paints just because they did leave my skin a little bit irritated. But other than that, for detail work, for colors, this was amazing. Another thing, which I wish I would have gotten it before I started doing a lot of my looks, but regardless, I still got to use the crap out of this palette, and I did talk about it a little bit in my other video, but again, the 35B palette from Morphe, it's amazing. If you need a pop of color or you know, a lot of palettes don't really have this. I know that the Viseart or the Viseart palette came out with a lot of really bright colors in matte form. This has a lot of mattes and a lot of shimmers. It's perfect for that pop look. Obviously you do have a little bit of darker colors here, but you have your bright yellow, bright orange, red, greens, blues, and you know, so on. So I really did love this palette for a lot of the looks that I needed bright colors for. That was mainly the stuff I used for Halloween. Now the stuff that I've been using on the daily for just my regular makeup looks, the Beauty Blender. Obviously I'm a big fan of putting on my foundation with sponges. My all-time favorite is the Real Techniques one, but I recently tossed mine for safety purposes. It didn't have mold, but I'm like a freak when it comes to that, so I do have to repurchase. I know that they sell the 2-pack, so I think that's the one that I'm going to buy next. But I've been using the Beauty Blender. It's the one that I like next to it to do my foundation. This is seriously, can you guys see it? The Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation. I'm in the color W2W Rattan. I don't know. It seriously matches me perfectly. It gives me just the coverage that I need. It's not super drying. It doesn't accentuate my pores or anything like that. Like, it is my absolute favorite, and I will probably repurchase over and over again if it's the only high end, because to me it wasn't super expensive. I think I got it at Nordstrom's for $34 or $38, something like that, versus a lot of the really high-end foundations, and it's amazing. My favorite. So I got a little sample of the Tarte Smoothing Primer. It's the one that comes in the little pot. And I hadn't used it until I went to Disneyland a couple weeks ago, and my friend was like, "Whoa, your skin looks flawless. Like, I don't know what you did today, but your skin looks good." And I was like, "Oh, well, I used this primer." So I still have like a little bit of this primer. Goes a long way. You only need a little bit, and I only use it in areas that are my problem areas, like my cheeks, a little bit on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin, which are, for me, those are my problem areas. Again, this primer with the Estee Lauder foundation are my perfect foundation coverage, routine, etc. So I have been using the Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage powder, and it looks like this. I know a lot of people use this. So it looks like that, and I use it to set my under eyes. I used to bake. I need to stop doing this. I used to bake, but because I have dry skin, it just wasn't working for me, so I found that a little bit goes a long way. And I've been setting my under eye concealer with my Morphe E20. This brush is amazing. You can pack on as much as you want, or you can use a little bit and just it's perfect. Let's just say this is another perfect combination. The E20 by Morphe and the Airspun, perfect. I promise, obviously I'm not sponsored by Morphe, but Morphe is just my jam, and I did go ham when I went there. So there's a lot of Morphe in this video, not gonna lie. The E2 brush. This powder brush has been everything to me. Like, everything that I'm showing you guys is stuff that I seriously use every single day, because I feel like it makes my face look flawless when I obviously have flaws. Like, I break out and I have, you know, acne scars and things like that, and this brush is amazing. This is the E2 brush, and I believe it is permanent now, so you guys can find it online. Get it, and they're so worth it, you guys. They really are, and they're super inexpensive too. So I had been on the hunt for a really good highlighting brush. I had been using the Real Technique. I think it's the concealer brush, which works really good, but I wanted one that just, you know, bam, hit my highlight just right. And obviously this is going to be another Morphe brush. This is the M501 brush, and it's really tapered, it's pointed, it's just perfect for highlighting. And yeah, so today I'm wearing the Anastasia So Hollywood highlighter mixed in with a little bit of the Makeup Forever 01 highlighter, you know, the duo with the bronzer. Oh, speaking of Makeup Forever, obviously this bronzer, which is the M30 bronzer, is everything. It's perfect. It blends so nicely. I know it's a little bit dark, but I really love it. It warms up and it contours if you need it to. I've kind of been slowing down on the whole contouring thing. I don't know if it's just because it's getting cold now and I don't want to look, you know, contoured or anything. But, you know, for the days that I do, I found these on lookfantastic.com, which I believe is a UK company or UK website where they sell a lot of different products. It's where I get my EX1 foundation, and I saw these and I hadn't seen these in the States, and this is the Maybelline Master Sculpt palette, and I decided to get both of them. So this is medium dark, and it also comes in a light medium, which is a little bit more, it's a lot lighter, obviously, but it also is a little bit more warm. There is a highlighter, but I don't really care for the highlighter. It's more like a white powder. It really doesn't, I don't know, I feel like it really doesn't do anything, but the contour shades, they're good. Like, they're creamy, they smooth really good. I don't know if they are going to release in the States, but I know that the website offers discounts all the time. They do 15 or 20% off. I know that the website offers discounts all the time. They always have sales going on. This, I think, was only like $8 or $10 US, and there was also free shipping when I ordered them. So check them out if you are interested. Like I said, I'm using So Hollywood as a highlighter today. I know these came out a long time ago. It took me forever to actually buy one, but it was worth it. This is the only Anastasia highlighter that I own, and it's amazing. It's so, so good. I know that it's fall or winter, but you can still highlight. You can still do whatever it is your little heart desires when it comes to makeup. What I have on my lips is the Milani Lip Cream in the color Lust. These are amazing. I'm so happy that they are permanent, and yes. So I went to my local Kmart, which is kind of a ghost town, and you know, their beauty section is a little like but they had these. I have 3 of them. I actually swatched them earlier. So I have this one here, which is Lip Cream 05 Embrace, which is this top, kind of like a fuchsia color. The one next to it is called Lust, and the bottom one is called Beloved. Now, I really want to go back and get the rest of them. They have like a very vanilla cupcake. They have a very sweet smell. I personally like it. You can't smell it once it's on your lips. These do dry matte, but they're not super drying where you feel like, you know, all dry and shit. But I really do love them, and they are very, very pigmented. I do line them. Today I used the Whirl with this one, which again is Lust. So before my camera died, I think I was talking about the Milani liquid lipsticks. Another one, I think I've mentioned it before in a favorites, I can't remember, but another liquid lipstick that I've been loving, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned them before in a previous video, are the Sephora lip creams. This is in the number 13 the Mauve one. I like to mix it in with the Milani lipstick in the color Embrace, which is this really dark one. I feel like you can, you know, when it comes to liquid lipsticks, I feel like you can mix and match to get exactly, you know, the shade that you're looking for. When I mix these two, it creates kind of a dusty rose color. So this is both of them mixed together. That's it by itself. The one from Milani, and here is the Sephora lip cream. I'm a very strong believer in mixing your liquid lipsticks to get the color that you need or want without having to spend more money on them. I think I'm almost done. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was the eyebrow kit from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is in the color medium. It's what I have on today. I've been a ride or die Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Dip Brow Pomade, what a word. But I was talking to my friend in SoCal, and I asked her, I was like, hey, what do you use on your eyebrows? And she was like, oh, I use the e.l.f. brow kit. And it made me think about how when I first started, you know, really liking makeup and really, you know, doing it, that's what I used. I used the e.l.f. brow kit. You know, I didn't know about high-end brands or different things, and that's what I used. I looked back in my collection. I still had it, but I think it had gone bad, so I decided to buy a new one. And they're only $3, you guys. Like, if you really look and invest in researching different things, you can have a really good collection where you don't have to spend a lot of money on. If you're trying to do freelance work, or if you're trying to do YouTube or Instagram or whatever it is, do your research. You can find so many good quality products for a really, really cheap, inexpensive price. The last thing I'm going to talk about are lashes. And I know that I have them in a case, but these lashes, I use them almost in all of my Halloween looks. They are the Eyemimo Lashes in the number G12. They are so good. It is a San Francisco based company. I'll link the website and everything I've mentioned in this video down below. But these lashes were and are everything. I tried to get as much use as I could out of them because they're my favorite of the moment, and I need to reorder some ASAP. And of course, the lash glue that I use is the Duo Lash, but in this form with the little brush. I find it so much easier, and I feel like you use less product than in the little squeeze tube. So that's it, you guys. Those are my favorites for the last month or 2 months or however long it's been. I hope you guys liked this video, and until next time, bye guys.